come up. And I'm lurking. And the fella pulls up, he says, "Excuse me." This is supposed to be American, but I'm shit at accents. Especially when I'm angry. He says, "Can you tell me the way to Rayburn Manor?" I'm like, "Who?" "Rayburn Manor." "No, I can't, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Can you speak English?" Shows me, "Oh, Rayburn Manor." I said, "Well, yes, well, I could tell you, but if I were you, and if I wanted to go to Rayburn Manor, I wouldn't start from here. You're a lot better off going over there." And I see him looking. He's looking away into the field behind me. And his head's kind of cocking a little bit. You know how they do. Americans are funny with their cock. I think they're all cut. I don't know what happened. I can't do a cut cock. You need sandpaper and grit and fucking budgie turds trying to... Who's got time? You know, what do you mean you're not finished? I'm already on the second page. And I said, "Well, all right, buddy, what are we looking at?" He says, "What kind of cows are them over there? And them with horns?" I said, "What do you mean by they're cows?" I said, "Well, them over there, them black and white ones, with the horns, them called Frisians," he says. "And the reason they got horns is because Frisians have horns. And them over there, well, they ain't got horns, because them over there is South Devon. Bloody docile South Devon does it lovely. Bloody easy to milk. You get in under them, you kick a couple of calves off, and the wife. There's a little saying in Devon, the goat, the wife, and the walnut tree, the harder you beat them, the better they be." I didn't tell that to Manor, because, you know, Americans are quite funny. And I said, "You know, they ain't got horns. The South Devons don't have horns, because, well, I'll tell you the truth, us takes them off." He's like, oh. And I says, "You're still looking." I said, "You got Frisians with horns, you got South Devons without horns." And he says, "What about that black one up in the corner with no horns, stood tall?" I said, "You see, I see your confusion," I says, "Well, the black one up in the corner, he don't have no horns, because the black one up in the corner, he's a horse. And if you want to go Rayburn Manor, you better get up the farm and dig." He says, "Well, how does the horse get fucked by cows?" I says, "We don't ask such questions around here. And the word isn't fucked, it's served. You service, the cows service each other." He says, "Oh, do they?" He says, "How did you learn that?" He turned Devon. He said, "Well, America's just Devon kicked out, innit? That's what they left Plymouth Rock, the silly buggers. There wasn't even a bloody rock there. It was a fucking island, the bloody size of Mars. And rock, daft buggers." And I says, "Oh, well, all right. Well, I'll tell you how I learned. My grandfather says to me, 85. He says, that effer over there, effer's boss over, there's fat cow over there, same thing, innit? I've got a fat effer boss as a fucking effer boss." He says, "You need to tell me when the cow gets serviced by the bull." I says, "What, when the bull goes fucking what, Daisy, Maisie, Maid, or Gertrude?" See, on my ticket it did say the cruise of gratitude, but fucking it turned into the ruse of Gertrude, because my spelling is bastard terrible. Luckily I got a Dutch person to correct it for me. I said, "All right, Grampy." Grampy we called her. Funny the buggers in the southwest and the strange things they get up to. Bastards are going into bloody... You know what they call a wasp? A bleeding Jasper. It's a Jasper. We read a bastard Jasper stung me on the twat, she says. Bloody Jasper stung me on the twat. I'll sting him on the twat. Get your hand out of the way. I'll be covering my dinner. I don't like hot food. So I said, "All right, Granny, I shall keep my eye. I'll keep my eye." I said, "I'll keep my eye. And when the bull fucks her, I'll get on it." "No, don't say fuck. You're only bloody 14. I said, "I know more than fuck." He says, "I know you do. I bloody taught you." He says, "Keep my eye and tell me. And tell me when they surprise and service the cows." I said, "What do you mean surprise?" "Well, unfortunately the bull that we bought is only yay eye and the bloody cow's that eye. So they got to get it by surprise at the top of the hill. So you tell me they're surprising." Anyway, along he comes, Gertrude's there, hers backing up against a bit of hillock. I mean, you know hill farmers by the way they walk, because they walk like this. Because I'm always walking around the hill the same bloody way, and one leg don't grow as long as the other. Well, that's my excuse, get a bit snapped. And I run and I say, there he is, he's managed to surprise Gertie. He's bloody done it. He says, good boy, now tell me when he goes and does Mabel. I says, alright, I'll go and watch. Carrie's fucking in a field. No telly back in the 80s. Do you remember the test card? BBC 2 shut down, BBC 1 bloody Pebble Mill nonsense. Christ, you watch that. And I know where I'm watching. And I ran in the house. I said, grab me, the bull's surprising all the cows. He says, he can't surprise all the cows at once. I said, no, he's fucking the goat. Can someone hold this microphone? Well, I've got several you can hold on to, but no, I'm joking. I'll stick it up under like a mobile phone. Oh, John's going to sing then. If you come up, you sing it. I'm playing. I can't sing. I'm not going to sing. I'm just going to hold it for you. I may not need it. Oh, my someone down there, bloody arms around me, thank you dear. See, I'm bloody good, you see, I learned all that. I'm not doing the whole song, excerpt show. Bless you, thank you dear. No, I'd rather you didn't, darling, you're right. Yeah, but hold something dear, and something's falling out down there. But this is my upbringing in Devon. I loved it. I had such a lovely life, a beautiful time. Don't give me the bloody clap going on, something's going to slap you. Oh, it's not you clapping. What were you clapping? Oh, they're balls. South African, funny lot. He's got a friend called Dahlia. He's like, Dahlia, roll a joint. Dahlia, roll a joint. I know, can you imagine being lovely, umbongo, they met me in the jungle. Why are you on your knees? Are you praying? He's the religious one over there. And all the time I played, all the time I showed people, all the time I did shows, like you do, bloody shows and play. It didn't do me any fucking favour, I'm still on the own now. And it feels nice to be here, and it feels nice to show you a little bit of who I am. I turned to some terrible places in Devon. Well, I told you, if the best entertainment is a bloody cow fucking a chicken. Oh, was that fucking a chicken or a goat? Oh, was it? See, you remember, you were there. Weren't you one of my cousins? The definition of a virgin in Devon is a bird that can run faster than her brother. Well, in my case, it's the boys, and they couldn't run at all. After I fucking crippled them. It's nice having a tractor. Did you know how to... What do you mean, hissing? You got a flat tyre over the deal or something I need to blow up? Well, I've tried many times. The last time we were here, I tried tripping you over and breaking your fucking nails, but you wouldn't go down, would you? Wouldn't go down for a price. Let alone for violence, honestly. And I loved the life, and I loved being sexual with 4 cousins, and my maiden aunt, who I now am. Turns out she was a tranny. Post-op, but post-op in 1989 means it's a lamb ring. You don't know what a lamb ring is. What we do with the little baby lambs when they're born is bloody torture, funny as fuck. God, you've never seen such a thing. These poor little buggers come out, and you see it and say, oh, that poor little bastard's got balls. You got double trouble coming. Because obviously you've seen sheep, we like our sheep androgynous. Well, I don't know why, perhaps the meat tastes better. When they got rid of eunuchs back in the Middle Ages and burnt us all as witches, then obviously you've got to do it to lamb. So you get the little bloody lamb. You've got to stretch him up by his bloody front lamb, and he's only yay long. He's like, well, you can see where I'm looking. Can you see where I'm looking? He's only about there. And you get this little rubber ring on a gadget that expands this fucking elastic band. You pull the little bugger's tail through, and the lamb's going, the mothers are going crazy, the fucking bull's getting horny because they only had a little time in there, the horse is getting jealous, and then you put it on their balls. The fucking looks you're getting from these bloody lambs there, you bastard. I'm not even a week old and you ripped off my tail when I was going to tuck in there and you throw me balls on the floor, and they do. They gradually shrivel and they rot. Am I turning you on? And then 6 months later you fucking chop their heads off and stick them in a pot. Lovely life, isn't it, for a kid? Oh, is that what they call them? So, that was the definition of my cousin, because I did try it on my cousin's balls. Well, I thought it was his balls, but it turns out it was the end of his cock. So we go racing into Exeter General, and they said, well, we're going to have to get right in there, we're going to have to cut the thing off. He's crying and howling, I'm being chastised, obviously by my mother. What were you doing with your cousin's balls in your hand for the first place? I said, well, we did it this morning, we're just going to do it this afternoon as well. Well, what else do you do? So it was that with the fucking wildlife. And once you've done a couple of dead badgers on the street, you get over yourself. You've eaten squirrel, I know, I saw you. I cooked squirrel for the other day in Fluids. I work in a bar called Fluids. Could you imagine a gay person working in a bar called Fluids? Filth. People don't care. So we're there in the general. Thank God for that. I had another break in the face. Fucking hell. And he's squirming, and I said, oh, the lambs are just like that. That fuck off, lady. His mother's going, don't say fuck to your cousin, it's not his fault, we should have left the rings out. I said, I got plenty more where they come from. Sliced right through his bloody knob. Now he can piss in 2 directions at once. He can even piss round corners. He don't talk to me to this day, obviously. We did have a bit of Wi-Fi briefly from my lovely man Dean, but because it was so slow, there's going to be no fucking music at all. What I was hoping is I'd have a few of you singing so I didn't have to sit as the bloody long sweat in my minge off looking at you bloody shower show. However, dressed for the night, didn't you? Clay's the only one with clothes on as far as I can see. I fucking see you with this thing in my eyes. How do you do it, John?
7 years practice.
Well, you see, I didn't fucking practice at all. I'm still a shower of shit like you are. I love you. And I went through all this idyllic fucking lifestyle, beautiful life. I'm there playing tubas, I'm playing with Derek Sally, I'm going to church, I'm drinking wine from 9 to 15. I got a taste for it. Mind you, the vicar got a taste for me. That's the only reason I managed to do the wedding. What now? She could have a gay wedding in 1984 or 1989. Only just now, can you do it in Spain?
No.
Talk about bloody Spain, like a fucking toothless Moroccan stalking me. Have you ever had a toothless Moroccan? They're shit. They think their teeth are already out the way. There's a little sharp bit up that fucking careful. I go, what? And you should see the mangled mess he had between his legs when I finished with him. But he was a lovely boy. Bloody stalkers they are. My favourite man of all is the mongrels. Moroccan Spaniard cross. They came over here 500 years ago. They came in the Spaniards 500 years ago. They came up, down, left, right. They even built towers for it. And they were chucking their meat all up. They're lovely. 2nd generation mongrel Spaniard Moroccan. Lovely. Try a few. You can get them cheap at Fengarola. Well, he was cheap stalking Great Elm after. Still got a sore patch. I told him to suck the poison out of my bed sore, but he wouldn't go there. He says, I'm passive, I'm passive, I'm very passive. I said, fuck off, you useless, you can't suck cock. And I was like, all I've got to do with you, lick me bed sore and bugger off. Got rid of him. Well, you know why, he was on the stalker page. So I highly recommend, if you all get one, phone me up, tie him up, stick him in your closet, and I'll be round in about 10 minutes. Bitches gagging round here. And I'm still going. I'm still ringing bells in my head. I hear bells in the morning. I hear voices at night. I talk to myself. My left hand's better than my right. And we're walking, talking, living doll. You would have had that fucking song bit, you know what I'm saying? I've got old Tad's weird shit going on. Who comes up with that? I can see an apparition. You're lurking on the pillar. All I see is face and ornament. Oh, well, that's what it was. I thought you were bloody putting your children out, you Muslim cow. Oh, you're not allowed to say that? Fuck it, too late, Dawn. Can't mind that on the telly. Are people that precious still about religion? Are they that precious? I find it very strange. I had a cleaner come round. I said, can you do a whole day? She said, I'll need to do it in 2. I said, why? She said, well, I've got to kneel down 5 times a day. Well, while you're down there, you could be dusting. Hello, hello, bit of dusting, hello, hello. See, my windows face west, so you just fucking do it with your back end. Hello, hello. Then it gets so fucking funny. The only worst thing I've ever seen on YouTube was a bloody gay. One of the, I know the only fucking one here, I've tried you all, you've all said no. They get this poor bugger up in the street, he says, you're bloody gay. He says, I'm not, I've got 3 children. He says, you've had a shit in the street. They pulled him up, they put him down, and they cut his bloody head off. This was only last week in Figueroa. Well, it was me doing it. I did kind of get the crowd going, do you know what I mean? Well, he did owe me money, it was a shit shag as well. Fucking put his head up, dirty gay. They get really excited really quickly. Mind you, the Christians are not bad, are they? You know what I mean? They went gave us the Spanish Inquisition. Did you know, actually, while we're on the Spanish Inquisition, the history of the word faggot? Do we know? Well, then let your maiden aunt Aidy tell you what happened.
Tell us.
Back along, when I was a wee slip of a gill, in about 1100, I think. I used to wear a long smock, I'd shave a little thing in my head, and I'd pretend I was Christian. I mean, you got to back in those days, what else is a gay going to do when you're not allowed? And they didn't like it. However, they didn't like witches at all. So what happened was, they'd sit witch in the ducking stool. Of course, if she drowned, she was innocent. If she didn't, she was a bastard witch. So while she's wet and moist, they get her out. You're still alive, you're a bloody witch, we'll burn her. Of course, wet witches, like wet twitches, don't burn very well. So what they do is tie the witch to the bloody stake, and to get her burning, they tie gays up in little balls, call them faggots, and poke them in under the bloody fire. The history of the word faggot, there you go. And you eat them on a plate thinking you're having a delicacy. Do you know where they come from? Lambs, bollocks, and gay men in fucking Figueroa. So shit, honestly, a terrible place. And I got all this learning, I tried all this, I was, what do they call it? Comparative theology. Well, as far as I can see, they're all saying the same bloody thing. Go out and enjoy yourself, and if you don't, well, you're going to get burned in hell, or fucking sent to, God knows, someone's placenta on a plate. Does anyone ever do that? You've had children, have you? Do you want one? I want to try fried placenta. I'm sure it tastes nice. No, it's not a bit. Well, you should see the lips here as an arsehole. They serve down our club. Jesus, a bit of placenta, at least it's fresh. These things sit in a chilled drawer. The fucking thing's got wildlife and growth coming out the front. Don't come and eat them, my bosses will come back. I'll come, I'll survive. Fucking lies. Don't tell me your bloody lies. £7 an hour, no contract. I don't want to be a waitress anymore! I'm fucking good at it though, aren't I? I know, well she's had a bottle of fizzy water while she was on the microphone. I shan't tell you how she got the cap off, it wasn't a screw top either. God. Well, you know, Guadeloupe, that's where she found him. Where were you? Guadeloupe, say? Where? Peru? No, Belgium. Oh, we've already been there. They don't like us. Do you like us? I know she's foreign as well. She's not from around here, is she? Well, she wasn't when I knew her, and she was several shades darker. She went to the same hospital as Michael Jackson. She thought she was getting an anal bleaching and came out trying to sing but she couldn't. It's not wrong. Laugh, you're allowed. There's no one listening. No buggery apart from you and me. Like my old bedroom, innit? Carrie, open your legs. I need a bit of reverb. I know she knows. She knows I'm talking about her. She's seen it. I used a mirror last time. Don't know this end. I've already ruined his echo chamber. In a hole.
In the mine.
Oh, my hole, dirt. How dare you? What are you saying? Well, at least Danielle's giving up on music as well, I am. Well, all I can do really is play the piano. I'm shit at playing the piano and singing. Does someone want to have a sing along with me?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we'll start with. On the long journeys from several places in the world, I used to be in the very back of a Volvo estate, my brother would be in the middle, I'd be looking out giving fingers to the people in the back, and my dad saying, why are they beeping and flashing? I said, I don't know, Dad, I don't know. Let's have a little round of She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain. And I want you to do it all in a different dialect. Can you do that? Aye. Can you buggers from the Northern Circle do anything in a different dialect? I mean, I try, but with the microphone stuck half over between, I try not to talk. Yeah, hello, holiday, thank you. Get this in your mouth. Fun. So do you know the words to She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain? Yes. Let's fucking do it then. Don't look at me to start, I'm not here either. 2, 1. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain when she comes. Singing aye, yippee, yippee, aye, sing it up. Singing aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, yippee, aye, yippee, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. She's wearing pink pajamas when I come. She'll be wearing white pajamas when I'm done.
When she comes!
If she's got a sweetie knicker, give her to someone quicker. She'll be wearing sweetie knickers once oh no, that's a girly version. I was young at the time. Bloody clapping along. What is this, the WI sewing circle? I have some crochet. I got holes in my feet down there. Who's that howling the WI? You the WI? Wet inside. Good.
No, I did.
I'd really like to know what one feels like. A woman from the WI that crochets, what are you looking at? Fucking strange thing. So I really would like to do one of my loveliest and most operatic numbers. It stretches my voice. It stretches the lungs. It echoes like angelic music through the air. We'll have people coming from everywhere going, who's that heavenly voice? But there's no fucking Wi-Fi, so bollocks. I'll play you a little number. Just sit. Someone roll me a ciggy or a joint or rock up a line or something, will you? Come on. We know music, what we're supposed to do. Have we got anything on there actually? What can we do? Give me one of your songs that I don't fucking know. Well, I didn't know my own. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Oh, I've lost my glasses, you can't have that either. Danielle, I'll do one song and then you just throw something random and homosexual. What about Chain of Fools? I'm sure you got it in there anyway. But we'll do this first because I mean obviously they want to see this trap in the piano. Honestly, they want to see a trap when they wake up on enough front in their knickers. No, I'm not singing, bollocks holding it. You rolled it once. I got too excited, I'm sorry, I had to sit you down again. What? Did you know I learned sign language a long time ago? Did you know what you just said to me? I come from Scotland and I take it very well. They're the noisiest people in the world, deaf people. Have you ever met them or worked with them? They are bloody, they don't like hearing people. I spent 3 years learning me bloody alphabet, me name, fucking yeah, Scotland, fucking Harrow, fucking Devon, they go to London. And they don't like it, they're fucking like, what the fuck is, I want to come here. And you're not allowed to laugh. Oh, I was bloody wet myself and I enjoyed it. The funniest thing about them is if they don't hear it, they don't believe it. And they hear fuck all, so they believe nothing. Love them, bless them. That's what, I work with disabled people, but they pay better. Especially with a happy ending. You're allowed? I asked him, he went, of course. I said, yes. What else is it supposed to be? Don't you laugh at me, you're cruel. Right, a bit of classical music so I can shut my voice up and the battery.